So, going back and forth with somebody about Tim. This is not about Tim. We've finally come, I believe, to a resolution on it. There's like a wrinkle, but I don't think it matters at this point. The person said something interesting to me, and the more I thought about it, the more I thought, let's make a little video about it, because it's an interesting thought. He said that Tim is very important to the cause, and that, you know, if he's gaming the system to get ahead, that's good, because he's getting out there more. That's important. And I'm like, man, you just can't do it that way. I get the sentiment. Don't get me wrong. I understand the sentiment. I do. And yeah, what Tim is doing is important. But let's think about it logically. If past is prologue, right? What happened with Sargon? Sargon was very important to the cause, right? And then he kind of turned into a bitch, went on Joe Rogan and cried, but I am the victim. Just fucking weak. Just fucking weak. You're never going to hear me call myself a victim unless I've been beat somehow. You know what I mean? Like, so he went on Joe Rogan and called himself a victim. Oh, how embarrassing. Ran for office. And at the time I laughed so hard. Because I'm like, how fucking stupid are you, man? What do you think they're going to do? You think that nobody's going to interview you? You're running for a elected position. People are going to interview you. And what do you think they're going to ask you about? That chick you said you wouldn't rape. That's it? I'm like, you're never going to fucking win. Because all they need to do is continue to ask you about that one stupid fucking thing you did. You're poisoned. It ain't going to work. You're tainted. Now, I hadn't even considered the possibility that he could not only fail so spectacularly that he just loses and embarrasses himself terribly, but he could fail so spectacularly as to bring down the entire party he was running for. Like, if that happened to me, dude, that would be like a Crown T type failure, and I would be fucking gone. I'd just be like, look, then clearly I've lost my fucking way somewhere. I need to fucking step back, wail, and reevaluate, man. Jesus fucking Christ, this is bad. Right? But he just kept plodding on. Big fat head first. That's why I don't watch him anymore, because I don't fucking care about him anymore. He bores me. Speaking of Crown T, anybody remember that shit? You know, Crown T's work was very important too. Until he decided to make some secret fucking server wherein he did all manner of crazy fucking shenanigans. And then that whole fucking thing came down. And when he came down, man, he brought down a lot of people that had a lot of important work out there. You know? You know, the United States was very important to form. And our founding forefathers, they all did very important work. But they made one compromise: slavery. They really didn't have a choice. It was all or nothing. We are a country made up of colonies, or we are this group of colonies and that group of colonies. Like, we do it together or not at all. And they made that compromise. And even though we won, it poisoned the result. Did it not? Now look, people are going to do what they're going to do. And God bless Tim. I love the man. He reads me the news every day. He is my newspaper. For the most part. I love the man to death. I think what he does is very important. Both for me and the world. But you have to stay pure. Milo Yiannopoulos was very important. Did very important work for the cause. Fucked up. And there's gone. Who are we down to left that's still doing important work for the cause? Jordan Peterson. Yeah, the Daily Wire, all those guys. Ben Shapiro, Michael Knowles, all those guys. You know what I mean? Like, can't even really throw Fox News in there because they fuck up all the time too. There's so few of us. We're dropping like flies, and we have been since the start of it. What was the big thing with Base Mama and Computing Forever and whoever the fuck the other chick was? They were gonna do a big thing, and that all wound up being a fucking scam. They did very important work for the cause too. You know, like, and that brought down a whole network of fucking people. Like, we dream bigger than our britches, and we're all shocked when our dicks fall out. It's how it always happens. Because we don't take the time to do it right. What's better? Somebody like Ben Shapiro out there every day causing small controversy that he just kind of shrugs his way through because fuck you and your feelings. You know what I mean? Like, he's kind of like that. This is truth, fuck off. Like, and that's how he gets out of most of his shit. He refuses to apologize because fuck you, I'm not wrong. That's where he's at. And he's righteous about it. Beyond reproach. That's what we need. Can't fuck around and play games with this shit. Even though it works and even though it gets the message out there. Alright, great, it gets the message out there. Fantastic. But if people hear your message and go, this guy's great, and then they hear something and they go, is that true? And then they try it themselves and go, you lose that little bit of faith and trust. Respect. And then what happens? You know? And yes, Sargon's still doing his thing. And he's still, you know, got all his channels and he's still pumping out videos and fighting the good fight, I guess, whatever. I have no idea what he's doing. I have not watched him in years. And he's got his hardcore group of loyal fans. When you get to a certain point, you get them. I got them. Right? Somebody said I was like nails on a chalkboard. And 4 people jumped to my defense telling him to go fuck himself. And I said, fair enough. Because I am like nails on a chalkboard. Are you kidding me? Really? I was a dick about it though. I went with kind of everybody else, but nevertheless, dude's not wrong. My usual response is, If you think it's bad, try being me. I live with me. I have to hear me all the time. I can't speak without hearing me. And I can't even have a nice quiet evening at home because I have to scream into a camera. So, yeah, I don't know. What are you going to do? It's a crazy game we play. It really is. And we're always on a razor's edge. Because you have to be just enough of a firebrand that people will see you and notice you. But not so much of a firebrand that you are literally on fire. You know what I mean? Like, and lying's a big thing. Cannot lie. Period. So, there you go. That's just kind of my thought on it. Like, I mean, and you know, we just it's tough to get people that are really doing it well. But it's also very difficult to say that doing it the right way isn't the best idea. Look at the success of the Daily Wire. You know what I mean? Look at Jordan's success. Good people that did it right. That have good, sharp, cutting arguments. Quick, witty, funny. Even Jordan sometimes. Every once in a while he smiles. It's nice to see. Nevertheless, you know. And because of all of that, and because of the way they package it up and roll it out, it's fantastic. So, yeah, I don't know. Again, I get the sentiment. I totally do. And I understand your perspective. And I get the frustration. I think that shit is born of frustration. I think we see the other side just cheating. And cheating so that they can be lazy. You know what I mean? Like, just cheating to be fucking lazy. And when shit doesn't work, they want to change it because they're just fucking lazy. It's too difficult to come up with a better version of a good idea, I guess. It's too tough to rack your brain, find some sort of compromise. Somewhere in which we can meet in the middle. That's too tough. Fuck me. You gotta be kidding. Oh my God. And just imagine if these lefties, with all of their grand ideas for zero emissions and this, that, and the other thing, if only they would be realistic. They literally want it tomorrow. It ain't happening tomorrow. Rome was not built in a day. And neither has been America. We're on what, 200 some years now of building this country? We still ain't fucking done yet? Yeah! Get it? Like, it's only been, what, 50, 60 years since slavery. It's gonna take time, man. We need to go through this kind of fucking nonsensical horse shit. It's all important. All of it. Every bit of it. But the thing that's most important about it is which side does it righteously. You gotta be righteous about this shit. Man, Everybody's got to quit playing fucking games. That's the biggest thing. What are we fighting for? Do you people love your parents? Your parents love you? It's an honest question, honestly. Do you love your parents? Because if your answer is yes, well, if your answer is no, it just isn't going to resonate with you. If your answer is yes, however, as I assume most is, well, what if they left you an inheritance? What if just, they both pass away? Very sad. Sorry for your loss. And reading the will, and they get to you, and they say your parents left you this, and it's an envelope, and you open the envelope, and it's like $500,000 with a simple note that just simply says, earn the best life you can. What are you going to do? You going to fly to Vegas, piss it away on hookers and trucks? Is that how you feel about your parents' legacy? Their gift to you? This country is our inheritance. What this country has become, what has been built here. There was once upon a time we were fucking like #1 in everything. And look at us now. Just a fucking shadow of our former self. Because the money was too fucking good. And it stopped being about the people. It's so sad. It's how we treated our inheritance. We let it go to shit. And you think lying our way to the top is going to get that back? You think fuck it, make it happen no matter what is going to work? That's what you want to attach to the message you bring, the important work you do? Juicy Smollett thought that he was Juicy Smollett. He thought he was doing important work too. He looked on Twitter and he saw all manner of black people talking about all of these Trump people that are just harassing them, beating them, treating them terribly. He believed all the lies, and he was disgusted that nothing was being done about it. Because it was all lies. But nevertheless, he was disgusted that nothing was happening about it. And so he decided that since he was in such a position, had such a high platform to speak from, that he would be the one to bring this to the light. And what happened? He fucking lied! So did that help his cause? He got the word out there, man. Got it out there in a big fucking way, didn't he? But did it really help his cause? Colin Kaepernick had a great idea. I'm going to kneel for the national anthem. And then through that, everybody will understand police brutality. Except everybody didn't understand police brutality out of that. Everybody thought fucker hates our country. Look where he is. He's there because he lives here. Do you think he's going to play in the American National Football League in any other country? Probably not. So, people see that and they go, That spoiled little rich fuck. Those are the first words out of their mouth every fucking time. So, got the word out there. Got his message out there. Everybody knows that's what he thought he was doing. And a lot of people fucking disagreed. Did it help? Not really, no. Actually, it made things a lot worse. I don't care about football anymore. So, yeah, you know, like, fuck, man. What are you gonna do? When getting the message out there becomes more important than standards, you know, that's just, it's not right. It's just not right. And it never works the way you think it does. It never fucking works the way you think it does. Ever. You can't lie. You can't say you never fucking flagged anybody and then go ahead and flag 50 fucking videos or whatever. Like, so, there you go. That's my thought on the subject. I get the sentiment, but every time people do that kind of shit, it goes very bad. And the longer it takes to go bad, the worse it gets. So, what are you gonna do? Right?